La meta de 1 millón.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Una cosa más que nos comentó, Osis tiene la meta de 1 million, 1 millón de proyectos, ellos tienen meta para los siguientes 2 años que estén dentro del ecosistema de Osis. Entonces, ahí tenemos la base, no lo van a dejar solo, van a estar construyendo, checando todo para cumplir esa meta, ese objetivo que tienen los fundadores. Y si somos parte de Osis, pues obviamente vamos a ser parte de ese gran conglomerado de proyectos triunfantes seguramente.
Yes, okay, so this is where I want to take you from this part of the story to the exchange and the meta badge, okay?
Okay.
So we have a launch pad, and we have, say 2 years from now, we have 1 million projects. Where do they go?
Yeah, where do they go?
If you create a token on our launch pad, because it's decentralized, we have no ownership of the token that you create. It's your wallet that is creating the token, that is creating the smart contract, you own it. You can go anywhere in the world with this token, you can sell it to anyone. The project receives no fees, no further payment. We only have the one-time payment.
And that's it.
And it's yours.
Wow.
It's completely yours. Your token is as valid as a Polygon token or BNB token. It's yours. And you can do whatever you want. Now, we want 1 million projects to come to our exchange. We want to create a place where it's possible for you to list your token, to be public, to allow people to invest into you.
Okay.
But this exchange is also decentralized. We looked at 2 options, right? There's centralized exchange, Binance, the Coinbase, and these big platforms. They don't have many coins on them. They don't have many companies. It's kind of like the stock market, where you only have a few companies, and it's the biggest ones in the world. Right? You need $1 billion of volume to go to Binance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't look at you. But in a decentralized exchange, anybody can put anything on there.
Correct, yeah.
See, there's good things and bad things about both, because if you go to a decentralized exchange, the quality is very low. It's just like a library of different tokens. You can search anything and you can find it. But if you're trying to find a good project, there's a lot of garbage on a Uniswap or PancakeSwap, because anyone can do anything.
Correct.
So we wanted to find something in the middle that not only gives people the opportunity to have a place where they can receive investment and they can trade their token, but a place that is fully high quality and community driven, people driven, fully decentralized. How do we do that? And we do it through voting.
Oh, okay.
The only requirement to be on the Osis platform is to be voted in, to be accepted by the community. So say, for example, you're a new project.
Okay.
You want to list on the Osis exchange because today we have a community of 25,000 people. In maybe 2 years, we have a community of 10 million people. These people are all people who learned about crypto, who did Osis University. They are all intelligent people like yourself and everyone watching this.
Thank you.
They understand what's bullshit and they understand what's real. And you bring your project and you get put in front, imagine on a stage in front of 10 million people, and they say, you're legitimate or you're not.
Wow.
So people will vote you into the platform using their Osis token.
Okay.
One vote is an Osis token, or using their meta badge. And as a meta badge holder, your vote is 100 times more powerful.
Okay.
You have 100 times the voting power, meaning, so on average, it might take 1,000 people to vote someone in.
Okay.
So if 1,000 people say that your project is legitimate, you are now part of the exchange. Not only did you start with the exposure from people, you also receive an immediate investment by coming onto the platform.
Wow.
And now you have access to a whole community of people, and it's social. It's run by people, governed by people. If in the future there are bad projects or a project goes downhill, people will vote it down. It's a continuous, your reputation is being continuously evaluated. It's not a platform where you come and then you do things and then it's gone. No, it's completely user governed. I have no control. If people want to put a scam coin on the platform themselves,
They want, yeah.
if that's, that's their decision, that's their money, that's what they did. But people will very quickly, if you look at platforms like Reddit, people will not allow bad actors in their home, in their space. In a Reddit subreddit, no one will allow that. No, you can't be there. You get, so for example, a project that's a bad project, people will immediately, more quickly realize, like, well, we made a mistake here. We need to make sure everyone understands, don't go there. It's no good.
Correct, yeah.
So, yeah.
Before I go with them, so for the governance, I get 1 vote with the badge, 100 votes with the badge, and 1 vote with the 1 coin?
With 1 Osis, yes.
So just 1 Osis is 1 vote for the governance. If I have 1,000 Osis, is 1,000 votes?
You can only use 100 Osis to vote in a month.
Okay, that's perfect.
You have a limitation. The more you vote into a project, the more you're able to invest immediately when it gets accepted.
Ah, so I am an investor too. Okay,
So
I
you are an evaluator and you are an investor, because if you're looking at this project, you're interested in this project, of course you would want the opportunity to invest. So you are incentivized to vote. Now with a meta badge, you can vote 100 times a month. You have 100 times the voting power of owning Osis.
Wow.
And each time you vote, you have a large opportunity to invest as much as you want into a company as the very first investor of something.
And that's perfect. Okay, rápidamente, importantísimo con lo que quiere hacer con el exchange y demás, obviamente es abrir el camino a los proyectos al 100%. ¿Cómo sucede esto? Recuerden que los exchanges tenemos dos tipos, centralizados y descentralizados. En este caso, Osis va a ser decentralized, o sea, descentralizado al 100%, donde las decisiones de qué proyectos van a ir en juego es totalmente por la comunidad, por medio de la governance. Es decir, tienes que votar. ¿Cómo yo voto? Tú puedes votar en Osis de dos maneras. Una es teniendo el badge, que básicamente recuerden, comprando ahorita tus 1000 tokens te lo van a dar. O dos, teniendo Osis directamente. ¿Cómo sucede el voto? Básicamente puedes votar máximo con 100 monedas, 100 Osis. Son 100 votos, es lo máximo que puedes hacer por mes. O si tienes el badge, puedes hacer eso. If I have the badge, it's 100 times more, right?
Yes.
Ok, si tienes el badge, puedes hacer 100 veces esa votación. O sea, básicamente un montón de votaciones. ¿A qué te da derecho esto? Obviamente a que tú puedas elegir qué proyectos van a entrar a la plataforma y a partir de eso tú puedas ser inversionista principal de eso, porque te gustó el proyecto y obviamente quieres apoyarlo económicamente. Si tú pusiste el proyecto allá adentro, tienes que tener en cuenta que tienes que hacer una buena presentación, una buena proyección, porque la gente te va a estar calificando. They're going to be verifying all the projects, right?
Absolutely.
So, el pueblo va a estar verificando que estés trabajando, va a votar por ti. Entraste a Osis y inmediatamente no solamente vas a recibir el apoyo de la comunidad, sino también un pago de inversión, digámoslo así, para que tu proyecto pueda salir adelante y crezcas. Porque obviamente no solo te interesa a ti como constructor del proyecto, sino a toda la comunidad de Osis. Entonces, está increíble todo esto. Van a presentar algo, porque sé que hay gente que a lo mejor quiere presentar proyectos en el blockchain. Construyanlos bien y preséntenlos. I'm amazed. I mean, helping the people with projects and giving them investment is pretty nice, because I know that a lot of people that are looking for money, because it's pretty hard to find like some investment and people that trust in you.
Yeah.
So if I can find a community that I can explain my project and my ideas, and that community like it, and then help me, man, I'm gonna work my heart. You know, to go with my project to the sky and give back. I like that.
Yes.
So my question is that one. So are you already an investor? The decision is go in, okay, come here. Here is the money for the investment. What is going to happen with me? I'm going to receive that back sometime, or what is going to happen with the people that invest the money in there?
So you receive their token, their currency.
Okay.
So it's an exchange for their currency. You, by voting, you receive the first right to invest in the project before it lists.
Okay.
So before it lists, and being a person, part of a community, you want this to grow. The same way as a supporter, as the company, you both want this to grow. So being listed on an exchange, there's a market that is already here. You can check the health and the progress of a project constantly on the exchange, because it is a social exchange. And does that answer your question, or do you more information?
No, that's even my idea. So básicamente, si tú pones el dinero, lo primero que vas a recibir va a ser el token de esa compañía. ¿Por qué? Porque obviamente estás invirtiendo en ellos, y si, digamos, vamos a comprar el proyecto Arcoiris, vas a recibir el token Arcoiris, en el cual va a estar de todos modos, porque tienes esa primera oportunidad de ser el primer inversionista. I suppose that then the project needs to work, obviously, grow,
Absolutely.
Grow the equity and the value of the token, so you can get back that investment. Right?
Exactly. Yes.
My question is, what is going to happen if we notice that project doesn't do anything? You know, they get the money, and they never come back.
And they never come back.
Do we have something to support the community for that to happen?
So in any investing, this is always a risk.
Yeah.
This is always a risk. And one part of Osis University is teaching people how to approach that risk and how to see that perspective.
Okay.
Because no matter if you invest in Web 2 or Web 3, there's always a chance, even a high chance, that you will lose your money. So we teach people to only invest what you feel absolutely comfortable with losing.
Perfect.
We don't want to create a gambling platform, because that is the single reason today, like I said earlier, that cryptocurrencies like this and then like this.
Yeah.
Because people are looking at this tool, this technology, as a means. Oh, I put a little bit of money, I make all the money in the world tomorrow. But see, I believe that this is an absolutely incorrect way of approaching this because we're so early in the development of this technology that we want, and the reason why we're educating people is we want people to see that there is a much grander vision. Say if this project doesn't necessarily, you invest in a project and they're building a specific technology or something, maybe they don't go anywhere, but they create some type of technology that another company purchases.
Okay, got it.
Perhaps now you're invested in this company and your investment into here grew the ecosystem. Anybody, I firmly believe, and I'll tell you the math behind it, that anybody who is here today, everyone watching this, anybody who is involved in blockchain and cryptocurrency today, in 10, 20 years, every single person will win. People who are here today, every single person will win. It is a mathematical inevitability because of the rate at which the industry will grow and is already growing, because of the possibility, because tokenization, you literally can't lose. The only way you can lose is if you ignore and you leave.
Yeah.
And you don't learn more.
It's because you want to lose, but yeah.
You want to lose.
Yeah. That's perfect. Yo le preguntaba a Yalal, ok, ¿qué pasa si nosotros invertimos, pasamos el proyecto y creemos en un proyecto, pero ese proyecto se va? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué me pueden asegurar? La respuesta, como dijo Yalal, y que tenemos que tener siempre bien presente, es que eso puede pasar. Siempre hay un riesgo en todo esto. Hay un riesgo por completo de que una empresa desaparezca y demás, y es algo que no podemos controlar. Por eso es muy importante lo que dijo Yalal, que en este caso, just put the money that you can lose. Pon el dinero que estés dispuesto a perder solamente. Ahora, algo que siempre hemos dicho en CryptoCarnes, con la frase no es para que te asustes. Tu luz o perder no quiere decir que vayas a perderlo para siempre, sino que también puede ser que un proyecto vaya a tomarse el tiempo para crecer y desarrollarse. Entonces, analiza el proyecto, usa las herramientas de educación que tenemos en Osis que te está proporcionando para que identifique los proyectos correctos y obviamente pongas el dinero que tú creas que puedes poner en ese momento, porque recuerda, puedes tener emergencias de salud, emergencias de cualquier tipo, en las cuales ese dinero ya no lo vas a poder ocupar. O sí, puede pasar lo más feo que ha pasado siempre, que se vaya para siempre. Entonces, ten eso presente. Osis te va a ayudar a desarrollar el proyecto, va a ayudar a que se desarrollen proyectos, pero no es una autoridad en la cual obviamente esté también ahí presente al 100%. Es imposible hacerlo, ¿ok? Yalal nos comentaba también que es muy importante entender algo. Los que estén aquí, los que ven ahorita el video, obviamente es gente que está interesada en la blockchain y que él sabe que en los siguientes 10 o 20 años son la gente que lo va a lograr. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos obviamente viendo lo que viene en el futuro. Estamos estudiando lo que se va a propagar en los siguientes años. That's perfect, man. I like it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so, man, you have a lot of things. You have the NFT, you have your own token, you have the possibility to make my project, my own tokens. You have unstoppable domain in there. You have the exchange coming, a decentralized exchange that is pretty nice, man. Wow. You have the education for free.
Yeah.
What else has Osis? What else do you have? I mean, I'm impressed right now.
Okay, so Osis, O-S-I-S.
Yeah.
It's the short form for apotheosis.
About this, yeah, I looked that in the white paper.
Yes, you saw apotheosis in the white
Yeah.
paper. So myself and my partners have a grand vision.
Okay.
Even larger than what we see here. Yeah, although this is a pretty big vision, but this is one major piece in the vision. We have two other companies that make up apotheosis. There's three companies. Two out of three have more than a $50 million valuation. Today, the third company is, it's not a secret, but it's not public yet. But I won't go into too much detail. Third company, I'll speak a little bit about the second company that is creating the crypto debit cards.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called CoinCare. All of them offer some level of education, but more importantly, all of them offer some level of open opportunity for people to create more in their daily lives. Anybody and everybody. We want to reach as many people as possible and give as much opportunity as possible, as much as we can. And I would go into my personal story here, but I think you're going to be translating for like 10 minutes.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
So personally, and the reason why I'm building this, why I'm so passionate about this is because I'm from Afghanistan.
Okay.
Right? My family and myself, I was born in Afghanistan. It was war at that time. There was a war. It was 1994, and there was war. My father was fortunate enough to find a way to immigrate into Canada.
Perfect. Okay.
So he got out, but my mother and myself were there. So he was not there when I was born. He was in Canada.
You were in Afghanistan in that time?
I was in Afghanistan.
Okay.
My mother was pregnant with me, and he left.
Wow.
And he had to start something and figure it out and sponsor us and bring us over to Canada. And so I was born. I didn't meet my father for my first 2 years of my life until eventually he was able to bring us both and some of the rest of my family, as many as we could, get out of the war zone. And I was fortunate enough to grow up in a place that was peaceful, there was no war, and that I have an opportunity. I saw both of them. My mother is a doctor, my father's an engineer, but they're both highly educated people.
Pretty nice.
But when they came to Canada, that 8 years of school, nothing.
Yeah, they were nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. They don't know the language either.
Wow.
So I saw them both like work so extremely hard for my whole life. It was, as an adult, I look back, that's incredible to me. And it makes me really emotional too, because it's a really an unbelievable thing, and that drives me every single day, that they gave up so much to give me an opportunity. And so now I have this. I have the intelligence, I have the peace inside of me, I have the opportunity to build something myself. And the least I can do is carry that will forward and give as much opportunity to anybody else as possible. Anywhere in the world. I've spent the last year, I've been to more than 25 countries. I've seen everything from the most wealthy countries in Europe to some of the poorest. And there's no difference in between a rich person and a poor person. Just opportunity. And so this is exactly why I need to, every bit of my energy, I will give to this project to see as many people make something with their lives and realize their value more than the system that limits all of us. So I believe that blockchain is the best tool that we have today to leave this system, to leave the thing that's preventing everyone from being more and being their full selves. So I need to do something. If this is the least I can do, so I will do it. I have to do it.
No, that's pretty nice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm amazed because that relates so much with Mexican people. You know, we are in the boundaries with the United States, and a lot of people just go to there, leaving families here. And then they try to get all the families there, but right now it's pretty difficult right now.
Yeah.
So they try, but they can, and they have to go back, and then all the families just go apart because they can't see anymore. But I mean, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna speak to them.
Sure, go ahead.
Yalal básicamente lo que nos contó ahorita es un momento familiar. Su papá básicamente en 1994 dejó Afganistán. Afganistán, recuerden que ha estado en guerra básicamente desde el 90, 2000 y demás, ahorita ya no están tanto. Y obviamente su papá voló hacia Canadá. Sin él, porque estaba apenas en el vientre de su mamá, sin su mamá porque estaba obviamente embarazada. Y llegó sin saber inglés, sin nada, para obviamente con sus manos crecer y demás hasta que pudo, pues obviamente llevarse no solo a su mamá y a Yalal, a su hijo, sino a parte de la familia. Eso le costó 2 años para poder llevárselo, los trajo, pero aún así cuando llegaron ahí, Yalal le tocó ver cómo todavía ellos tuvieron que luchar más, porque obviamente su mamá no dominaba el inglés. O your parents speak English and French, or just English?
Just English,
Just
yeah.
English. No hablaban ni inglés y obviamente no hablan francés, pero tuvieron que aprenderlo, tuvieron que trabajar las horas, que obviamente se parece mucho a lo que nos pasa a nosotros, a los mexicanos. Recuerden que hay muchos que viajan para allá y las familias también se separan. Aquí pasó que pudieron estar juntos. Y algo muy importante que Yalal obviamente nos dijo ahorita, que no siempre pasa con los mexicanos, es que él entendió y comprendió eso. Y ahorita tiene dentro de su corazón la idea de que puede ayudar a la gente a crecer y salir del sistema en el que estamos basados. Que repito, no pasa con los mexicanos, porque ¿qué pasa comúnmente? El papá mexicano se lleva a la mamá y al niño, y el niño crece con una educación completamente diferente. Y eso está mal, porque el niño se olvida de sus raíces, de dónde vienen sus padres, y a veces no entienden el sacrificio que hacen los padres día a día para que su hijo pueda comer, pueda educarse y pueda ser una mejor persona. Y piensan que el mundo es fácil. I was talking to them that there's a big difference for migration for different people. Right now, for Mexican, they can go there and maybe, you know, they can fight 8, 10 years and then take their family from Mexico and put it them in the United States too, you know. But the difference is that most of the children, when they born there, they forget the roots.
Yeah.
They are not Mexican anymore.
No, of course.
And that's pretty ugly, man, because they believe that they are Americans and they believe that they have another status, and they don't want to help. Yeah, they look down.
Yeah,
and you are not doing that, man. So I'm telling them, you need to look at that, because Mexicans are pretty close to this think of development, and it's pretty hard for us to see how my cousin or maybe my half stepbrother,
your people,
they're in there and they don't like you. You are not you are Mexican. Why I have to help you? So I was telling them that it's pretty nice to see that you, that are coming from Afghanistan to Canada, you look to your parents, you look how they fight to be there, to learn English, to learn how to do everything from zero because they were nothing. And you learn that and now you want to help people to understand that. Importantísimo, no olviden, llegando a otro país, no importa que en México seas doctor o lo que seas, eres absolutamente nadie. Y empezar desde cero es lo que hace que las personas crezcan, que es algo que nos falta a muchos aquí. Desde el que está hasta arriba hasta el que está hasta abajo. So I was telling them that it's pretty important to remember that when you go to another country for migration, because for necessities, you are nothing. You are nothing anymore. That's perfect. They forget that. I mean, they forget all the battles. I mean, I was fortunate that my parents sent me to the United States to study. Yeah. But I didn't have my parents in that time. So I had to cook for myself. I had to go wake up all the mornings to the school. And I looked to all my roommates and maybe my co-workers in the school, and they were like, I don't have to study. I don't have to make anything because my family have money. Yeah. And I was all the time like there, making all the tests, studying again, and being in the school maybe 12 hours because I want to learn. And then they always ask me, Fernando, why did you come back to Mexico? Yeah. Why didn't you stay in the United States? And I say to them, because it's the same thing. You have the same kind of people, rich people, not rich people, maybe poor people, but it's the same kind of thinking. If you have money, you don't care about the poor people. And it's the same that happened here. And I think that I can help more my people in Mexico than being in the United States, because it's the same problem with money. Yep. You have to, you win dollars and you spend dollars. So you have the same problems. So, well, I mean, I feel connected in that sense with you. And man, I mean, I respect you a lot, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Traten de conectar con el proyecto, por favor, véanlo y verifíquenlo. Recuerden que está en Polygon, que todo este proyecto es muy, muy grande en lo que quieren hacer. Y como ya lo dijo Yalal, no solamente son los 3 fundadores, sino realmente ya es una comunidad muy grande, ¿no? De todos, de diferentes países. You have people from the countries, can you say?
Everywhere in the world, Australia, Japan, everywhere, North America, South America, all over Europe, even some people in China, throughout Asia, in the Middle East. The Osis is more than 30,000 people today.
Perfect.
That's everyone.
Ya lo escucharon, básicamente sí hay un núcleo de fundadores, pero todos, básicamente son más de 30,000 personas las que están ahí colaborando directamente con Osis. One question for the Hispanic people. If I go to the community, there is obviously some people that can answer to me in Spanish.
There's an entire section that is español.
Ya está, tienen una sección completa en español. Yes. But my recommendation is, please learn English. English is the best language for, like business.
In the world, yeah.
And you need to learn that. So don't be lazy. No sean flojos, aprendan inglés. No importa, sé que da pena hablar, sé que da pena a lo mejor leerlo, pero aprendan porque es el idioma número 1 para negocios. Y aunque ya tienes la sección en Osis en español, hazles un favor. Quiérete a ti mismo, aprende y obviamente sigue creciendo como persona.
Tenemos white paper en español.
Okay.
También, ¿cómo se dice? Programas o videos en español también, porque mi compañero de negocio es de Tijuana.
Perfecto.
Sí, él me enseña español también.
Yes, yeah, you speak pretty well.
Gracias.
Ya escucharon que se habla español, Yalal. Yalal, if the community has some question, can we contact you again, make another video conference or something like that?
Of course, absolutely. And if you come to the Discord channel, si vienen al Discord, yo estoy ahí también y podemos conversar.
Ya lo escucharon, si tienen dudas o preguntas pueden conversar. En serio, revisen white paper, hagan Dior, always make Dior, lean todo lo que está ahí, revisen todo, convénzase del proyecto. Si no les gusta, no pasa nada, haga un lado, pero si les gusta, entiendan el por qué les va a gustar. No se vuelvan locos, no hagan un culto, sino al contrario, sean inteligentes con lo que están leyendo. Something else that we have to discuss, sorry, that you want to talk with the people? Something that I'm forgetting because I'm right now with some information in my head.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I want to tell people is that I believe in everyone. I believe in people. I believe in all of us. And if there's anything that we can do together, please take that step. Don't be afraid. Just do it. That's all I can say. We're creating every single day, and I'm trying to put as much of this passion and content into the YouTube. We're going to be creating more Spanish content too.
It's pretty nice.
And please take in as much as you can. We want everyone to be in a better place tomorrow than today. Yeah.
Escucharon, simplemente Lo que él quiere obviamente es que si tienen alguna idea, llévenla a cabo, obviamente sigan adelante, sigan creciendo. Digo, en serio, revisen Osis, está todo ahí, van a tener más contenido en español, denle tiempo, crean en él, obviamente leyéndolo primero y a darle para adelante. Si tienen un sueño, alcáncenlo, eso es importante.
Ok, gracias por el tiempo.
No, gracias a ti.
Thank you
Muchas
so much,
gracias.
brother. Thank you.
Ahí está.